Fala, Felipe Neto. Felipe Neto. Felipe Melo. Felipe Neto, isso é boa. Desculpa aí pra teu nome. Vai criar essa moral desse jogo, mano. Mano, a trilha sonora é incrível, velho. Você é doido, né? Mano, olha a trilha sonora. Sim, mano, ele é depois do 2 ele. Esse Red Dead 1 é depois do 2. O 2 é antes do 1. Tá me ouvindo bacana, mano? Eu já tá pipocando no microfone aí. Porque no PC tem esse bug, não sei o que que é.
My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
Estamos chegando, parece que é
What you must
armadilha.
remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you
E aí,
worship
João,
in
boa
peace.
tarde, mano. Mano, meu microfone tá pipocando, tá?
It's so
Eu tenho que ficar me
confusing,
mutando aqui.
Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadilho. Pá, até a taberna. Olha aí. Tá rodando bem. 30 FPS tá bom demais. Igual o primeiro. Armadilha State. Se ele descobrir uma roupa de assassino letal, use-a para fazer o Dead Eye ser regenerado 2 vezes mais rápido. Ó. Que só queria ver, mano, ali como é que era.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. I see. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
As long as I don't die, I'll keep this job and buy some time.
Oh, no.
So gracious, you ain't, friend. Just I like hearing this.
Let's go.
Tá. Nossa, velho, a gameplay é mó estranha nesse primeiro jogo. Controla só com o analógico esquerdo. Frear o cavalo.
Well, it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back
Sim,
then?
João, pra cavalgar é X.
Well, I ain't entirely
Falando que a gameplay é
sure.
estranha no
I heard they
controlar
had
o
to go
cavalo
up
só.
north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold.
Entendeu?
You know how things is.
É no X
So
que
what are you
aperta,
doing
vou
up
dar
in the
um
fort?
trote,
I'm
pensa,
looking
vou dar
for an
um
old
trote.
friend.
Well, like
Ó,
I said,
esperando o X, ó.
you ain't gonna find many folks around those parts.
Yeah.
Depois do cavalo acabou já.
You're not gonna find a fort without me.
Viu só?
Come on.
Deal. Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you
controles
can
são
do a lot
diferentes?
worse than Armadillo.
Bom, não sei ainda. Pelo menos do cavalo é igual.
Not like Steve's Landing. Dang, those girls
Só
ain't
que,
even
tipo, como é
fit for a
antigo, né?
drinking man to
A
hold
câmera
up
aqui, ó.
I'm a
Por
married
exemplo,
man,
no
I'm
2,
with.
afraid.
Ain't we
a
all?
gente pode controlar ela pela câmera, assim, ó, virando pro lado. Então o cavalo não vai pra cá pro lado, ó. Tá vendo?
Slow it up now.
Muito doido a câmera. Os jogos antigos eram assim.
Come on.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. Yeah, yeah.
Ó, mas é bonito o
You
jogo.
ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Giddy up. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all. There ain't no time to be stretching
Vamos afastar
your
olhar o
legs,
mapa.
mister. We
Olhar o
gotta
mapa?
get to the...
Aqui o mapa. Esse aqui é o mapa. Ó. Caramba, tá com um drift no controle. Aí essa parte aqui é a parte de Nova Austin lá do Red Dead 2. Aí só que pra cá tem pra baixo, ó. Essa parte pra baixo aqui. Perdi. Acho que pra cá que é o México que fala, né? México. Perdido. O que é esse? Ponto orgulho. Porque tá em português, né? Eles traduziram o jogo. Diez Corona, sei lá o que é isso. Ó, armadilha aqui. Que é tabloide pra cá, só que pra cá no Red Dead 2 é tabloide. Aí o mapa do 2 é pra cá, ó. Ah, tem essa parte aqui de Blackwater também, né? Que é Blackwater aqui. Aí pra cá não vai, ó. Que é o mapa do 2.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with illusions, but no, me neither.
Whoa there.
Bota lá em Valentine, mas não tem, mano. Tu fala que não tem?
Christ's sake.
Não tem Valentine pra cá nesse jogo. Acabei de mostrar no mapa que não tem.
Go!
Giddy up.
Whoa!
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Quero te lançar da minha cara, né? Qual foi aquela cidade do início da live? Armadilha, mano. Sabe a armadilha? Armadilha? É armadilha. Aqui é aquele forte mês, parece, né? Tem no Red Dead 2 também. Tem o mapa do modo das armas aqui.
Bill!
Oxi, o Bill, mano.
Bill, I've come for you!
O Bill já.
Bill Williamson!
É o Bill mesmo.
Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to
Parece que é
kill
o
anyone,
dublador
Bill!
dele. Parece que é dublador mesmo.
You must think I was born yesterday.
É o mesmo, sim.
You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
Vixe Maria. Mataram o homem. Morreu, acabou o jogo, não tem mais realidade 2. Realidade 3. Não, o corvo já, o abutre já tá ali. Quem é essa, velho? Quem são esses dois? Sarvando.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
$15? Muito caro nessa época.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Ah, é.
Miss Bonnie
McFarlane.
McFarlane.
Oxe.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
McFarlane.
So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Isso no 1, né? No 2 quer dizer que ele conhecia. Te conheceu pelo Bill.
Just like you.
Como o 2 é depois, né? Antes, quer dizer? Antes.
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Tá, aqui parece que lugar é esse? Bonnie. Esse não pode ser a Bonnie. Vou abrir o mapa aqui rapidinho. Senhora Marston que se cuide. O mapa aqui. Rancho McFarlane. Ah, na Elbis, né? Só queria confirmar. Tem aqui no 2. Só que o 2 é antes, né? O que o cara tá fazendo ali? O cara tá malando numa faca. É um machado. Olha, da época já tinha esses NPC brabo aí de trabalhando, né? Igual já no 2. Eu fico confundindo. NPC aqui da própria. Né, mano? O que tu falou? Só que está mesmo. Só que está, sabe? É. Que isso? Que isso aqui? Ó. Não sei o que. Não sei o que é isso aqui não. Ó, General Store, ó. Uma loja aqui. No primeiro, no segundo não tinha loja. É, porque aqui é anos na frente, né?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here.
Já
Let's see if we
verificar isso
can
aí,
get you
mano.
back
Deixa eu
in
acabar
the
essa missão
saddle.
aqui para ver. João, dá um feedback do meu microfone, tá pipocando ele. Eu fico me notando toda hora pra ele não pipocar.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, boy.
Opa, já tem um cavalo já.
Come on, then. I'll show you around the
Tá dando
property.
umas pipocadinhas. É, mas não tem jeito, mano. Tem que fazer assim. Ou é sem microfone ou com microfone.
Come on.
E eu não sei o que é isso, porque eu não pensei que acontecesse.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the
Se tá bom,
essentials.
tá bom,
Very
então
convenient.
tá
I don't think
safe,
I've ever
então.
seen a ranch with its
Pipocar
own
tá
store
atrapalha,
before.
mas tá bom. Não vou comprar outro fone por causa disso, não. É porque eu não tô em condição de
And
comprar
here's the
fone agora.
corral. This one's
Comprei
for the horses.
controle.
What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken. Try to keep up, will you? Hello, mister.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace. How do you do, sir? That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Come on.
You'll only get lost!
Come on.
Whoa!
Come on, easy up now.
I don't have time to be waiting around!
Eles também traduziram a
Whoa
DLC?
there!
Não, não traduziu a DLC não, eu vi. Tá escrito bem assim lá, não traduzido a
Try to keep
DLC.
up, will you? That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace!
Come on.
I don't have time to be waiting around!
Let's go.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
Esse negócio de levar pra casa da Bonnie tá estranho, né?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and
Opa,
other
arma. Dá uma
undesirables?
mais.
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on
Que
our
arma é essa,
land.
This is a
Parece,
fine weapon.
parece uma
Come,
carabina
let's
de
head out.
repetição, né?
The country is really
Começo do
beautiful at
primeiro
around this
também, do
time.
segundo. Me fala no primeiro, velho.
Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Olha, tá de noite, né?
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop. That's it. Kill those little vermin. Nice shooting. Come on. Let's try it. Them rabbits did so wild.
Tá, porra. Dando coelho já, oxe. É, estão atacando a plantação. Né?
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Yeah! That coyote won't be back. Quick! They're going after the chickens. That's it! Damn coyote!
Eles estão agora pra ali na frente.
Come on!
Good shooting, Mr. Marston. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room. You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
How are you today? Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Come on, boys.
Let's go.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go!
Don't go easy on me! You'll have to do better than that! How's it feel getting beaten by a lady?
Yeah! Come on.
Yeah! Come on, boys!
Let's go.
This sure beats milking cows! You ain't getting away that easily!
Whoa. Come on.
This is gonna be close! I have got you now! You're gonna wear that horse out!
Let's go, Miss McFarland.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be! How those injuries feeling, Mr. Marston?
Would you like me to slow down? Come. Should I wait for you to catch up? How you doing back there? Come on. Are you saving the best for last?
Whoa there! That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the Marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I'm sorry to hear that. Bye,
Bye now. Like one big graveyard. It's excellent to see you today. Hello.
Howdy, friend.
You need something for that gout? I hope that helps.
Much obliged.
Howdy. Hello there.
How are you today?
Howdy.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
If Melinda ever dared show his face in this establishment, I'd shoot him.
Hello there.
I'm a wet my tongue all night long. We got iron in the truck. Yep, we got the finest selection in the frontier.
Howdy.
Nope, we can't put no price on safety.
Said I'm wasting a valuable business opportunity, like I was born yesterday.
I'll buy anything that meets my strict standards.
Why, thank you.
Remember to return. Any artillery need can be met.
Big Mouth got him killed.
Cougar with claws like pitchforks. Right over that thing.
Hello there.
A good morning, sir. Have a fine day. Heck of a day, huh?
You stand in the eyes of God.
Hey, you! Get to that guy! Come over here! You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown.
Someone needs to teach you some respect.
I don't miss, mister. Bear that in mind.
Poxa, eu não entendi porra nenhuma disso aí. Não entendi nada desse controle aí.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Mr. Marston, let's get these cows moving. All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
Load up now. Keep on moving.
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Look at the cowboy.
Come on.
Ain't that hard, is it?
go.
Whoa.
Go. Come on, easy up now.
Nail it down. He's just showing off
Move this
now.
large herd out to the far pasture. Move back and forth behind them. Keep it nice and tight.
No stopping. Let's go. Slow up. Get going. Come on. Come on.
Fazendeiro.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Ganhei $5. Ai, ai.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come.
How good are you with iron? I bet you can't beat Ira Shelton in shooting. I'll bet you money.
Não tem dinheiro suficiente, que bosta.
Come on. Come on. Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
So what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Cara nojento,
You.
meu Deus do céu.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
Move mountains.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. God damn it, he's on to us.
Get after him!
Come on! Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah! He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Looks like we got company, boys!
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here! Take cover behind that wagon to your right!
Marston, take that bastard behind the crate!
Come on now! Stop that!
Puta merda, o jogo travou, velho. Que droga, velho. É, tá funcionando bem, por uma hora funcionou bem. Uma hora teve que travar. Vou fechar de novo, pô. Abre de novo, quer dizer. Droga, velho.
How do you do?
Vou pular essa parte aqui que é. Vou já vi essa parte.
Excuse me. The saloon's this way.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the range.
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. God damn it, he's onto it. Get after him.
Yeah. Come. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Come on. Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. Work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot!
Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. John Liquor! Take that bastard behind the tree. Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you. That's right. In a minute. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock. I'll teach you some respect for the law. You brought help, didn't you?
Not bad, Marston!
I got you, boy. Make a move for that boulder. Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. There's one of them. There's two more standing in the house.
Who's that woman you brought with you, Marshal?
Ah! Oh my good God! Walton's inside the house. Take him alive if you can. Alive. Oh boy, I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
go!
Very grateful. There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck. Don't think you'll be needing this. Let's go. Shit. Yeah. Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
Come on!
Pound leather, Marston! We need to meet the others at Pike Station! Stay with us, Marston. You never know. The Baller twins might have set up an ambush. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal. Neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. It's only made the rich richer and the poor poorer, and it's killed a way of life.
Building a factory over a field ain't gonna help nobody I know.
Look at what they've done to the natives for God knows how many years now. It's hardly like they're gonna suddenly start respecting a man's right to work his land.
That's different. They're savages.
It ain't that different, Jonah.
Nearly there. Everybody dismount. Follow me.
Whoa, whoa.
Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us! Damn you! Are you gonna... There's one more for the vultures! Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them. My God.
Stay with me.
Nice of you to give an old man a hand. Fire. There's a couple of the rat bastards.
I'm gonna put you down.
Surrender, or I'll kill you all! Come on, you c******. Looks like we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me. Come on! The deputies are making some ground over there. There's more of them! That bastard won't be rustling no more. All right, let's move down and take those bastards in the camp. Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Tell the ballers to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you! Nice shot! Good shooting, boy!
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner!
Looks like that's all the sons of bitches. I'll I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp. Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. Look out! There are them snipers. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. There's one more for the bullshit. I see him. Stay with me! Get those thieving bastards! Come on, let's get to the rest of the boys. We got your back, boys! Well, that sure worked! Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup. What the hell? What the hell? Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Fire at wheel, boys! Try to keep them cabin hostages alive.
Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. Jesus wept.
Follow me! Not one!
That bastard won't be rusting no more.
How can you twice, you son of a bitch? Look across the other wall. Where's your brand and iron now? This way! Marston, swatting rustlers like flies. For Christ's sake! That was too close for my liking. You sure put that fella to bed. I'll kill the hell out of you. Go home, buddy. Come on, boy. Good shot. Hell no.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
You'd say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.